Hi, my name is Barry. I am a software administrator at our organization. We use Duo Security, and I give Duo Security 5 out of 5 stars. When we were setting up and trying to choose our dual factor or multi factor authentication environment for our organization, we did look at a few different tools. Back then, this was some years ago when we implemented Duo Security, but we looked at Okta, that was pretty new to the market, and also obviously the big one, right? RSA Secure ID. But for us, it's what we needed was maybe not what many others need because yeah, we have enterprise features in our environment, but we're a smaller environment, so we don't need hundreds and hundreds of licenses. So that was one of the big factors, because a lot of these other products, RSA, things of that nature, the licensing fees, you can't just get handful of users, 10, 15, 20 users. It was for many more. And the implementation for some of these others is a lot more work to do. Okta was fairly new at the time, so they were just kind of getting going as well. Some of the features just didn't work for us, so that's why we went the route we did. We chose Duo Security for a few reasons. One is scalability, or really lack thereof. Because we are a small organization, we had minimal users that we needed. So Duo offered us, a smaller package, kind of like a per user license or a set of users, and really the cost. I think even today, after we've used Duo Security for many years, we're still at $3 a user. Where are you going to find that at when it comes to dual factor authentication? Another reason for us is we have many applications in our environment. So even though we are a small enterprise, small organization, we have enterprise features. So we have AD, we have hypervisor, we have website authentication. So lots of different applications that need dual factor authentication, and Duo covered all of those. Also, the fact that it's a mobile application makes it really easy. They do work with tokens if you want to use tokens, but for most of our users, and I think nowadays with the current environment, with the pandemic, many people are at home remote users. We were remote before everything now. So for us to just have users with mobile phones and allowing them to use dual factor authentication with Duo Security, that was another one of our big reasons for going with Duo. Duo was really easy as far as the initial implementation. When we set it up for our remote desktop connections, it was super easy and quick to install. For users, onboarding users, that's one of the big things I like about Duo. With mobile dual factor authentication, nowadays users, every time a new phone comes out, everyone's getting it. Well, that means updating and reintegrating their phone with the current situation and setup. So with Duo, it's super easy. You log into the admin panel. There's 2 links. You can send them 2 text messages to their number, and they're set up. So most of our users are technical, but over the years we've had a couple of non-technical users. Maybe when it comes to accounting or things of that nature, HR, and even for those users, which sometimes can be hard to work with. Sometimes if it's technical issues, technical support, even for them, just being able to click on a link in a text message and get their dual factor authentication set up is huge. It made it really easy. So if you're in the market for dual factor authentication for your organization, one of the nice things with Duo, you can use mobile authentication and they have a 30-day free trial. So you don't have to invest any initial upfront cost into tokens or anything like that. You can install the app on your phone. You can get the integration set up on the different applications that you have in your environment. And then for 30 days, you can test it and try it out. They allow you to see the features with, they have the logs and different things of that nature. You can set it up for multiple users on the trial, and really you can get a good feel for it. And kind of going back to why we really like Duo 2 is support. I've only had one support issue with them in all of the years that we've dealt with them, and they were able to quickly fix the problem. So if you're thinking about getting into Duo and using it, their support is right there to help as well, whether it's integrations with different applications like AD or remote desktop connection, getting users configured. They're going to be there to help. For example, with us, we had an issue where it wasn't working, and it happened to be the time on the server that was the problem, but support was there to help us to get it implemented. So if you have any problems with the onboarding process, they'll be able to help you with that as well.